Hi, welcome back to Alex Talking. I love going to the movies, and today I'm talking about Karate Kid. But I also love going outdoors and going fishing. So I'm going to do it while fishing. So, today I'm in Hiawassee, Georgia. And I'm at this beautiful campsite at the fairgrounds fishing. What could be better? But I did see Karate Kid Legends yesterday, so let's talk about it. I thought it was fine. It's a little worse than you would hope, but a little better than you'd expect. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. See, this movie, it's important to know about it, is that there's a subplot for the majority of the second half of the first act and the entire second act of this movie about, oh, do we have a bite? Oh, we might have a bite about a boxer, a former boxer being trained by our new Karate Kid who left the dojo in China with Jackie Chan to go to New York to live with his mom because his brother was killed because of karate. A lot of trauma there. We still have our worm. We still have our worm. I'm going to try to let this sit out there for the whole video. Be patient. Really let something bite. But the plot of this movie is a teenage kid training a washed up boxer how to box by training him karate. And then, whenever logically he gets his ass kicked, but also illogically he's not until the guy cheats. And then it's like completely idiotic how the boxing match is handled. Like, the guy gets elbowed in the face like 4 times, and then it's like, oh, well, the guy who elbowed him in the face 4 times won because he fell to the ground and was knocked out. And it's like, that's not how boxing works. Sometimes you can get away with that, but that's not really how boxing works. So that sort of stuff is stupid. But when you realize this is made by, like, Sony, and, like, it could be as bad as Morbius or Craven, it's not that bad. It's just a little goofy and illogical at a lot of times. And very half-baked to the degree of, why is Jackie in this? Why is Rafe Macchio in this? Stuff just happens. They just show up. Jackie shows up halfway through and is like, I'm here now. But actually, I'm going to California. One California song we know Needle Drop. Now I'm in California. Rafe Macchio's here because, we love him. But he just keeps saying, no, I actually really don't want to do this. Not for any particular reason. He's just like, I don't want to. And then he comes anyways. It was a fine movie, though. Like, because there was karate in it. It wasn't particularly well shot. A lot of close-ups. But there was some crazy cool, like, doing a kick off a fire escape off a ladder wall, type shit. It was in New York, not California. They go to California twice, and they do the California Love Needle Drop twice, which is really funny. Um, but overall, this thing's carried completely on the charm of the actors. Ben Wang is great in the lead role. I thought he was terrific as the new Karate Kid. His love interest, the girl, that's all charming. That's all well done. It all just comes down to the writing. And, like, the actual writing of this movie is pretty bad. The editing is pretty bad. It's made for, like, people who like hype and aura TikTok moments, but not actual movies or writing. But that being said, it was a fine time at the movies. On Letterboxd, I tagged these movies summer fun, and that's what it was. It was summer fun to me, and I had a fine time at the movies with Karate Kid Legends. But it's not something that I would ever tell anyone is particularly good or even worth seeing. I just can't say that this is the type of movie I hate. And I didn't think it looked that good from the trailer, so I was pleasantly surprised that it was really weird and really bizarre and focused on a boxing subplot trying to save the pizza shop type shit. And that was really silly. And, you know, Jaden Smith wasn't in it. But what are you going to do? At least Jackie was. So I'd give it 2.5. Let me know what you think. Thank you.